Hello, fellow simmers. It's Samuel Beeman of BLS here, and today we're going to be looking at two things. So, number one, we're going to be looking at our Christmas release, our Christmas Day release, which has been kicking off our Christmas calendar event, as we've got a 12 Days of Christmas event releasing 12 bits of content for TS Classic from the 25th of December 2022 to the 5th of January 2023. So we're going to be looking at the first pack out of that, and also we're going to be looking at the Golden Age developments North Somerset Railway route, which it's a pretty old route now. Well, it's not old, but it came out some time ago. So some of you have probably already seen it, but I've personally never driven along it. So it'll be good to take a look at. So let's get into this. So, some of you may be aware we've released our first Christmas calendar pack today, which is the Armstrong Powerhouse Class 47 sound patch for the UK Train Sim Class 47s found in the UKTS freeware packs on UK Train Sim. And yeah, it's very interesting, and I think it's a brilliant idea. Daniel Wyatt made this pack, and he's done an absolutely fantastic job. He really has. He's put so much effort into this. Bear in mind, all 180 Class 47s work with the Armstrong Powerhouse sounds, so you can imagine how long that's taken him to patch up all of them 47s. So I placed down a few of them. These are just like some of my favourites. A lot of these reskins that come in the UKTS 47 packs were done by Nat Weir, aka Natty Dread. Some of you may be familiar with him, as he did a lot of 47 reskins, some brilliant ones to be honest, in the very early days of Train Simulator to further up. And even today he still reskins. And he does a marvellous job. I mean, just looking at some of these, just look at them, these reskins are lovely. You've got some really unusual liveries here. We've got 47470, University of Edinburgh. We've got 47577, which is this unusual sort of BR blue with a black roof kind of livery. We have some large logo ones as well. Now, some of these as well, especially on the sevens, they contain child objects. So you have like the electric train heating and the jumper cables for push-pull operations, and it is fantastic, to see all of these little bits and pieces added. We've got obviously 2D nameplates. They aren't 3D, but to be honest with you, they're not bad quality for photo textures. They're really not. They're very good, very nicely applied. But yeah, so we've got these nice blue ones, and we've got a virgin one there as well, which is very nice. And if we head over to here, we've got the fan favourites, as I like to call them, which are the preserved ones. So we have 47579, James Nighthall GC. We've got 47580, County of Essex. And 47596, Albury Festival in its Network South East livery. Again, beautiful reskins. They really are lovely. And I do think that having this Armstrong Powerhouse sound patch has really sort of given a whole new life to these old UKTS reskins. These reskins, span from like the very early days of Train Simulator. So we're talking the early 2000s to the present day. So it's over 15 years of work. And it's been, in a way, given a new lease of life by making the Armstrong Powerhouse sounds compatible. Because one of the annoying things I had with these UKTS packs was the fact that there was these lovely reskins in them, but you couldn't use them because if you had the Armstrong Powerhouse sound pack installed, you'd only get one horn and the cab sounds wouldn't work. Well, you don't have to worry about that anymore, guys. All of these work, and they're all perfect now and work perfectly fine with the sound pack. So yeah, so these are the preserved ones, and I know this is Daniel's favourite loco. This is 47712 Lady Diana Spencer, which is quite a well-known one for rail tours and stuff like that. I believe it's based at the East Lancashire Railway, and it's nice to see it in game. We also have the more unusual liveries over here. So we've got a Transpennine livery, we've got DB Schenker, and we've also got the classic police livery as well. I haven't placed every single Class 47 that you get in the UKTS freeware packs, otherwise we'll be here forever. But I just thought I'll place down some of what I consider personal favourites of mine. So I placed them down, just to have a little look. So put in the 2012 model reskins aside, because these are all sort of the 2012 re-release modelled Class 47. If we look over to the left, we can see a familiar sight. What do we think this is, guys? So this is the original Rail Simulator Class 47, the 2007 RSC model. And yeah, here it is in all of its glory. So you get a couple of reskins of this as well, and it's sort of, you know, it's another thing I do like about this pack is it sort of gives you a bit of a blast of the past, as it were. So you can, you know, legit go back in time, as it were, and look at some of these very old looking models, you know. So we've got 47365 Jimmy Milne and 47813 John Peel here in the marvellous Cotswold Rail livery. It's a fantastic livery. I do love the Cotswold Rail livery. To be honest, I would like to see that on the 2012 model. I don't know if there is any actual reskins of the Cotswold Rail ones for the 2012 re-release model. But yeah, it would be nice to see it on there. And also, to finish off, we're going to have a look at this, which is another favourite of mine, which is 47145 Merdin Imries, which is just a lovely 47. It really is. And I'm pretty certain that a majority of people know this 47. It's a pretty well-known 47, you know, and yeah, it's nice to have it working with the AP sounds. And we have a couple of weathered locos as well, like this Virgin one, which again does look very nice. It's 47828. And yeah, it's honestly, it's great to bring to life 15 years of work by train sim developers, you know, 15 years of reskinning, and I think it was a fantastic idea by Daniel to do that, and so well done, Dan. Fantastic job on this. Also, the pack comes with I believe 14 quick drives. The quick drives are for Scottish region, so you get the Scottish push-pull sets with Scotland 47s to sort of, you know, give users the chance to recreate push-pull operations in the 1980s, 90s, that sort of era around Scotland. So you know, you can quick drive some of these and stuff like that if any of you fancy doing that, or just creating some Scottish-based scenarios. That's all included. So yeah, I think we've sort of had a look round and I've sort of gone through the pack itself. So let's get on to actually looking at the route by Golden Age developments. So here we are at Radstock. Now, Radstock originally, the platform used to be about over here. So it used to be a single platform somewhere along here. But they've completely overhauled it and changed it. So we now have like what I like to call a terminus station here, with a nice yard and shed here. And, you know, the building is lovely. It does look absolutely fantastic, and I must admit I do rate Golden Age developments with the effort they put into these routes. I mean, I've had a look at a couple of them, and I will actually review as many as I can, to be honest, because I do think I need to start reviewing some of these routes, because, you know, they put a lot of work into these routes, and it's fantastic the detail and depth they go into it. You know, we've got like bits of, you know, like garden assets like trampolines and you know, and tables and chairs and stuff. You know, they go into the detail of doing all that. And yeah, and it really does look very smart, doesn't it? It honestly really does. So, I think without further ado, we should probably start driving down the line now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a bit of a nostalgia trip. We're going to be taking 47635 down the route because I just thought it would be a laugh, to take the original model up with the AP sounds, because, you would never have thought that the 2007 model would be compatible with the Armstrong Powerhouse sounds, but yet here it is in all of its glory. So, let's get ourselves sorted out and head up the line and take a little more of a look of the Golden Age Developments route. Okay, so here we are. We're going to turn our lights on. There we go. Open up our doors at Radstock. Prepare ourselves for departure. Oh, also, Merry Christmas, guys, and thank you ever so much for 600 subscribers. We have made it. We have made 600 subs, and we cannot thank you enough. So yeah, just carry on subscribing, and eventually we should do another subscriber special. It could be a sneak peek preview of an upcoming pack or something. Who knows? But yeah, keep subscribing. Hit that notification bell. Okay, so here we are in our 47. We're going to put the reverser into forward gear and drive up the line. So, as we can hear, two-tone horn. It's so, satisfying to see this old model with AP sounds. It really is. Okay, so take it away, Jimmy Milne. We shall depart for the next station. It's very nice weather night Transpennine 47, I must admit. But yeah, look at this. Look, we've got all the cars and stuff all in the car park. Makes it look busy here at Radstock. Oh, we're going up with Gradient. I haven't driven on this route much, so I don't really know it very much. This scenery, it's fantastic. I'm loving like the sort of the blending of different flowers and stuff as well. It doesn't look like it's repetitive, and that's what I like about it. It's the little things about routes that really do bring it out. Okay, we can go 25 now. Off we go. Lovely bridge here. So we're going over the bridge. Okay, so the next station is Kilmersdon. I have noticed something else as well, which is interesting, is they've gotten rid of the cycle path, because you know how there usually would be a cycle path up here. I like how they've removed it. So there really has been quite a bit changed on here, hasn't there, really? And I think the scenery has been much improved as well. Oh, come up to the 15-mile-an-hour limit. I should probably pay more attention about my speeds, shouldn't I? Okay, we've got the road into the platform. So we've got the cycle path here now, so that's interesting. It sort of goes down there. So do we join the cycle path down here then, do we? No? No, okay. So this has changed as well, this Kilmersdon station. We can have a look at that. Oh yeah, look at this. Wow. Okay, now this is a very big improvement. So this route, guys, this is a fictional representation of the North Somerset Railway, okay? Nobody really knows what is happening with the North Somerset, because it was rumoured to be built like DTG have built it in Train Simulator, and having those sort of moderner style platforms and, you know, bits and pieces like that. But nothing seems to have come of it over these past few years. I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't heard any buildings or, you know, anything like that. You know, there's no track that's been laid as far as I know. So yeah, so it's an interesting one. I don't really know what is going to be happening with the North Somerset. If anyone knows anything about the route or, you know, the railway, let me know. But yeah, this is a fictional what-if kind of thing. It's just a completely fictional, completely made-up representation of the North Somerset, of what it could be like, you know? So we have this goods shed here as well, which looks really smart. I'm pretty certain I've got all of the assets for this route. If I do have any milk bottles, then that's just unfortunate, but I'm pretty certain I have all the... Oh, just look at this. You know, we've got signal rigging down here. This is brilliant. Wow. Okay, that I do like. That is very smart indeed. It comes all the way down here, look. Got point rodding and signal cabling. Let's see where it leads. Does it actually lead onto the point? Oh, it does indeed. Look at that. That is fantastic. It actually leads onto the point. That is stunning. It goes all the way along here. I presume all the way down to Radstock. That's brilliant. Very impressive. Okay, moving on. Okay. That's not cool. I did think that catch was set against us. Or was that me just setting it wrong? Okay folks, well we can just ignore that. I did wonder why the signal wouldn't pull off. Could have sworn the points was changed. I hate it when stuff like this happens. That's the trouble when you're trying to review and drive at the same time. It's really difficult because it puts you off. You're like, you know, you're trying to talk about things and you're trying to look at the route and stuff, and you don't really concentrate much on your driving. There we go, the points are set now. Maybe they weren't set. Let's try this again, shall we? So, now we're going to head up to Mells Road, which Mells Road was the original sort of passing point for trains, so it'll be interesting to see that. I'm liking the use of telegraph poles here as well, alongside the line. Don't think this was here before, I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've driven on the original version of the route. Now we have the clear. Heading into Mells Road, platform 2. We just need to make sure that's the right one. Yep, we are indeed in the right one. Make sure our road is set. Not for the carriage siding. Yes. I mean, just hearing this 47 go just goes to show how good and well implemented these sounds are. And whistle signs look new as well. I'll go and have a look at those in a minute. Still got the original fencing here at Mells Road here, which is good. It's nice to see they've kept some of the original assets. Because Mells Road was definitely one of my favourite stations on the route. This is a nice shelter. I don't think this was on the original. Not too sure if it was or not. It could have been. As I say, it's been a little while since I've ran this route, but I know this shed over here wasn't. So I'm liking the use of this. Sort of the steam sheds. This is where all the steam locos would be stored, I guess. Nothing much changed sort of around here. We've seen this before, but yeah, this is a whole new area here. Nice to see the use of stop signs. Sort of a red, green, clear. Yeah, so if we head over to these whistle signs again, I want us to have a look at these. I mean, these look brilliant. Look at these. So I think these are new. As far as I'm aware, I don't think these were on the original route. It's nice to see them there. Again, with the point rodding and signal cabling, is just fantastic. It just adds to the detail. It's the little things that really do bring out a route. I mean, look at this. We've even got car stops and, you know, little bits and pieces like these boxes and stuff like that. You know, it all adds to the detail of it. And they've done an excellent job of revamping and sort of, well, I say revamping, but creating a fictional version, as it were, of this route and doing an absolute cracking job about it. Got some grounded huts, sheds over here, where it's from wagons. Oh, that's good. I love this. That's brilliant. A dog trying to nick the egg. Oh, that's fantastic. You know, little things like that. It's fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. I say I do rate these guys. Head over to Golden Age Developments, guys, because they do have some really good routes. I do recommend them. Yeah, it says 25 along here, but I'm not sure if it really should be 25. I would say along here should be around 15. Because obviously you're around like a yard area or 10, you know? Because, yeah, so that's something that personally I feel that should be rectified. Just having that area as sort of 10, 15 mile an hour. And then as you go past this bridge is where you should, you know, give it some. Hey, a tractor there, waiting to cross over. Oh, that's an interesting whistle sign there. Like that. It's a nice asset. I've also noticed this use of grass here, line side. I'm pretty certain that this grass here wasn't here originally. And certainly not the mix of flowers and stuff. It's brilliant to see, and it certainly does look stunning. You know, from a view like this, looks fantastic. I mean, ignoring the fact that the model is like 15 years old, the route does look absolutely fantastic. It really does. You know, and I'm liking all these like old sidings and things like that. You know, we've got like sleeper piles, some workmen there outside of a van. You know, it's the little things that really do bring out a route, and it's great to see that they've implemented like small little cameos and stuff that people can look at. It keeps people interested. We come up to Flowers Farm, which is a request stop, so I imagine this will be a little halt. Oh, we're gaining speed now, it's a downhill section. I think the good thing about this route is it feels more like a preserved railway now, because obviously originally it felt like just like a almost like a main line. You know, it wasn't really what you would call a proper heritage railway. But this, how they've built it in the sort, they've built it in the style of a preserved railway, and that's fantastic. I mean, we've got some really nice distant scenery as well, which is brilliant. Okay, so here's Flowers Farm Halt. Ah, they've made use of the West Somerset Railway. So obviously we're not going to stop here because it's a request stop only, but we're going to certainly take a look around. So as you can see, they've made use of this older style platform to make it look worn out and not used very often. They've also made use of these West Somerset Railway camping coaches. So, you know, this could be the area where staff come and stay, or even, you know, customers. Maybe customers come and stay here or something, because, you know, you've got like a public area here where, you know, like a picnic area, as it were. Oh, look at the stairs down there. It's fantastic. Look at that. We've got a salt grit bin there. You know, the detail is here, and it's very nicely done. We've got we've made use of the West Somerset Railway assets here, which do look very smart. It breathes a whole new life to the area. It makes it look more preserved, as it were. Yeah, brilliant. Oh, we're speeding now. Remember, guys, I'm not really concentrating on the driving. I'm mainly looking at the route, because that's what we're here for. track. See, this track layout's completely changed. This was not like this before. Coming on to almost a double track section here. We probably should have gone down that lane there, but oh no, it's sort of bi-directional. Okay, so this is 15 mile an hour here. So this would have usually went to I think it was like a colliery or something, or something like that. And this would have been the end of the North Somerset Railway, right here. The end of the line. But it doesn't look like it is. It is completely changed. That's interesting. So yeah, so this honestly has completely changed. Unless I'm going mad, you know, I'm pretty certain that was the end of the line there, originally. Where am I? Okay, no, yeah, so Hapsford Junction. Okay, so this station never existed on the original North Somerset Railway. It was just Frome Market. And that was the end of the line. So, yeah, so this is interesting. This is a whole new station here. This was never here before. We've got this signal box here added. Got like a deck in there as well, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this is all new, brand new. Never seen this before. So obviously this is this doesn't go anywhere. It's probably an abandoned railway. I'll have to guess. Yeah, see, there's no scenery around here at all. I believe there was on the original North Somerset route. Although don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. But I would imagine that they thought that this, you know, this was an abandoned railway. If so, you know, it would have been nice to have maybe some more like foliage and stuff overgrowing this to make it look more abandoned. But yeah, so my guess is that this is just an abandoned section that no longer operates. Well, that's what they're going for anyway. That's the story behind it. So yeah, so let's move on. Let's see, we've got these foot crossings with all the signs on. It's brilliant. Right, take it away, 635. Yes, this is a downhill section, I forgot. And I've just like pretty much opened it up on a downhill section. Shouldn't have done that. I mean, just look over there, look. Got all the hay barrels and stuff in the distance. Look, the detail is just absolutely fantastic. It really is. I know that wasn't in the original. Yeah, honestly, it feels and looks more like a preserve line. It really does. Look, the scenery is much improved. It's lovely. It's beautiful. Also, as well as I like how they've reduced the speed to 25 mile an hour around here, because I believe it used to be faster than this around this area. Because this used to be like sort of a mainline link, as it were, here. But obviously in this version of the North Somerset it is purely preserved. Oh, look at all this. That wasn't there before. Wow, I like that. Good use. It certainly is a good use of assets around here. I mean, look, we've got a nice sort of built-up area here as well. Not entirely sure this was here before either. It looks lovely here. Look, it's nice and built up. Really does look lovely. Oh, just look at that, you know? 47 going over the bridge there, stunning. Bus, cars. I believe these are VP roads here. Oh, I could be mistaken. Why have I got two dangers? Okay, I mean we are heading into the platform anyway. But yeah, Jesus, this is brilliant. I love this place. This is fantastic. I'm going to take a good look round here. What a great place to end the video off at. Look, we've even got station buildings here now as well. It's not some crappy station with just an end, you know? Okay. Let's take a look round. Hey. So, what can I say about this? I mean, loving the use of the GWR station. Brilliant. This is fantastic. Look at this built up area here. Look at this car park with all the cars in. Corporate Christmas parties here. Oh, that's fantastic. So that's like a town sort of hall kind of thing, like a village hall where you can have discos and stuff. You know, we've got the stuff outside. We haven't really got any roads around here. It's like a town sort of high street without any roads. Could be a DTG thing, I don't know, or you know, this is just distant scenery, so they haven't bothered with any detail around here, which makes sense, I suppose. The main detail you want to have is closer to... Oh. Okay. Not too sure about that. That's a bit annoying. That's right by the track as well. Well, I mean, honestly, I really like this route. I think it's fantastic. I mean, look, we've got all this detail here, like, you know, allotments and stuff. We've got cars parked up. It looks very alive here at Frome Market, and you know, this is the area where you think, oh, a majority of the people would probably come to catch the train from here. You know, because you've probably got like nice pubs, nice, you know, shops around here. You know, we've got a really good entrance here into the railway, which is brilliant. Yeah, fantastic. Top marks, Golden Age developments on this route. You've done a really good job on this. I'm looking forward to looking at some more of your routes. Because Jordan Devison recommended me to have a look at some of your routes because he said that you do such a grand job, and I can see why he thought that. But yeah, fantastic, guys. Really impressed. So guys, head over to Golden Age Developments. I shall link their website in the description of this video, so you can go and take a look at some of their fantastic routes and content. Check us out via British Locomotive Studios. I'll link our website in the description as well. I hope you've enjoyed my first look review of the Golden Age Developments North Somerset Railway, and a little look at Daniel Wyatt's new Class 47 AP sound patch for the UKTS Class 47s. So yes, thank you for watching, guys. This has been Samuel Beeman of British Locomotive Studios. I'll see you in another video. Goodbye for now, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.